size. It's nigga. You know, nigga this, nigga. Can you lend a nigga a pencil? A pencil? Can you lend a nigga a pencil?
Oh man. All right, guys, we want to welcome y'all to the first episode of the Werd2Blerd Podcast. I'm your host, Nivlac Lemaj, aka Lemaj and Boo, and I'm joined by my co-hosts, Rich Ryder and Bam.
What's good, man?
What's the word? What's the word?
All
Bam
right.
Biggavel here for the, I'm here for the shit. Here with the smoke.
Word.
All right. So, being that we new to this, not necessarily new to the podcast game, but new to you guys, quick introductions, who we are and who y'all gonna be fucking with going forward. Like I said, my name Nivlac. Consider myself a basic blerd. I love this shit. My memory ain't built to remember most of this shit. All right. I grew up poor as fuck. So a lot of this shit was library shit I was reading, nigga, out of order. But I'm gonna use this podcast as an opportunity to catch up on everything. So more times out of not, I'm gonna be the nigga with homework.
Yo, but real quick, before we do the rest of our introductions, what was your starter? Like, what's your starter anime?
Anime? It was an Inuyasha fanfic. Well, no, hold on. Yeah, it was an Inuyasha fanfic. Middle school, 8th grade, some girls reading this shit. And I was looking over her shoulder. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And she was like, it's Inuyasha. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck that is. I like to read. So she was like, you can see it when I'm done. So I read that shit. I was like, yo, this fire. Funnily enough, I thought it was just some weird shit she was reading. I didn't know it was actual anime. Then that summer, I went to VA visit my pops, and this white dude down there, cool nigga, he used to play Naruto Ultimate Ninja.
Nigga.
Oh yeah. That's why I met you, nigga. Yeah, I forgot. Eric, nigga. Fact. So Eric put me on the Naruto. So same shit. I'm like, all right, this is some weird shit. It's just some weird shit. But he was like, nah, you never watched Naruto?
He was into all that.
Nigga put me on. I was
everything.
Like, oh, he smoke weed and play Naruto, nigga. That's
he
it.
He looked like he a goth nigga that listen to Insane Clown Posse, but you go in his house with all anime.
Mm-hmm. He did listen to Insane Clown
Poor
Posse,
shit too. Like he was a nigga, bro. Yeah, he did listen to Insane Clown Posse, but nigga,
he was a cool ass white boy.
In the slums.
I remember when they was wrestling Insane Clown Posse.
Oh man.
All right, but put the people on to who y'all is.
You go first, Rich.
I bet. Rich Ryder, Bronx nigga. Yeah, I've been a blerd whole life. Pops is a blerd. Just like I may not know the name, but I know the scenario you talking about. I might forget the character, what they look like, but I know exactly what they did once you describe it to me. Let's see. Yeah, that's about it. Hood nigga blerd.
Same question to you though. How you get on?
It's my uncle Tion. He brought a cassette, Vampire Hunter D.
Cassette. Wait, hold on. Wait. Explain what a cassette is.
Yeah. we now at the age where we gotta explain that.
A VHS.
Yeah. I don't even know how to explain it.
So wait, real quick, before you continue your story, a VHS was like a DVD, but it was a brick.
Facts.
It was a light brick. It was a light black brick, depending on it. Everybody know Rugrats was either orange or green.
Orange, yeah. Any Nickelodeon shit, yeah.
Different colors, but most VHSs was black.
Black.
And if you got one and the tab wasn't popped out, you could record over that bitch. So it should go in a VCR, basically, like a DVD.
And you gotta rewind that shit.
Black brick.
You gotta rewind that shit.
Gotta rewind it. Ain't no skip back to the main menu and replay. Ain't no menu. It's the tape. You put the tape in and fast forward beyond play or record. That's it.
Facts.
All right, well, go ahead.
Nigga. Word. So both my Uncle Tion, he a family friend, but call him Uncle Tion. He brought a VHS set, Vampire Hunter D, if I'm remembering correctly. I remember watching it. It was a spicy anime, like titties and shit. I don't know if I can say that, but yeah. But you could say shit was fire though. His name was D. He had a talking hand. The hand talk mad shit. The nigga was mad cool, slicing up vampires, and that was. I was like, yeah, that's it. And then right after that, Dragon Ball Z, the Japanese.
Oh, you know what?
Dragon Ball Z was like everybody's second anime at least.
Nah, Dragon Ball Z was my first. I just never considered it a fucking. I didn't know what anime was. That was just a cartoon, my nigga. Dragon Ball Z.
I'm about to ask you, because when you told me the top, once you said you went to VA and he introduced you to Naruto, I was about to say, nigga, you had to have seen Dragon Ball Z before that.
I was thinking
like,
that too.
even now in my mind, nigga, when I think back on those days, I don't consider Dragon Ball Z a fucking anime. It's like I said,
you ain't know back
Digimon,
then.
Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, fucking all of that shit was just cartoons, nigga.
That makes sense though. That's facts.
Yeah, it do. Yeah, Bam Biggavel. As I said earlier, I'm from the Bronx too. You know, BX stand up. We in the building here, heavy. In the building, heavy. You know, man. But same thing, like similar story to everybody else, man. You know, grew up projects, moved around a lot, moved to PA, VA, but no matter what, like anime followed me. Like I was introduced to it super early. I kind of don't want to count the stuff my uncle kind of was watching, because he'd be over. I picked up a lot of stuff from him. He'd be over there rapping, and he'd have like the booth in his crib, and he'd be rapping while we'll literally have Dragon Ball Z on in the background. Like every time I went over his crib, it was an anime on TV.
That's fine.
Like I don't remember not going over his crib without an anime being on TV. Like it's crazy to have that be linked to it, but the memory is literally anytime I remember him or his house, I remember seeing what was on TV all the time. But I would say the starter for me, like what really like made me every morning I'm tuning in, every night or whatever time this shit is on, I'm like, all right, let me flip this on. I would never turn from it. I put it on willingly. Sailor Moon.
Sailor Moon. Ooh.
I watched it every morning before I got ready for school. At first, it started out, I'm not watching this shit, and I would turn to the news as a kid. But then I'm like, nah, like I don't even know what's going on for real. Like they were talking something crazy on the news. I don't know what they talking about. So I'm like, nah, I want to watch cartoons. Like Nivlac said, man, I know this was anime at the time. I was thinking cartoon. Fuck it, I'm turning that. And I'm turning to that, and then I just got hooked. She is the one named Sailor Moon. You know, I just got hooked, man. Like every day I'm tuning in. I can't remember her name. I feel like it was Sailor Scout, the black Sailor Moon girl. Like I had a crush on her. It was lit. Like I'm watching 5-6 girls smoke somebody, and then right after that came Dragon Ball Z, actually on tapes in Japanese. I started out with Dragon Ball, not even Dragon Ball Z. I just remember asking my homeboy, "What is this?" And he told me, and he's like, "I get the tapes." And ever since then, I was like trying to get the tapes, and then it started coming on Toonami, and it was a wrap. I watched whatever was on Toonami at that time. But similar story to similar background, like nerd, man. Blerd
into the Blerd.
You heard.
So all of us got this shit from very young, my nigga. Thanks. Oh shit, kick my light. All right, boom. So all we're gonna be doing is talking shit about the shit we love. Feel me? We talking anime, we talking cartoons, we talking video games, we talking hip hop, we talking everything, my nigga. Not politics though. I don't think we're gonna be talking politics.
No.
So today, what we're gonna do?
Dependent,
maybe, possibly. If they try to fuck around with the shit that we love, then yeah, we gotta talk about it a little bit.
Yes, that's exactly what I was talking about.
So we're gonna start off only segment we currently have called Whatchu Fuckin with. All right, I'll let y'all know what I'm fucking with. Right now, I just started playing Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah,
I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly.
Ghost of Tsushima, yeah.
Shit type hard right now. It's slow in the beginning, but you know, I'm just starting.
He said it's slow in the beginning.
It is slow in the beginning, my nigga.
I asked him, I said, yo, yeah, that game is fire. He said, yeah, it's kind of slow in the beginning, but hopefully it pick up. I said, all right, what mission you on? He said, oh, I just did the first mission. I'm like,
yo, I did the first mission after you get the horse, my nigga.
Oh yeah, after the horse, but I ain't gonna lie. When you as somebody who has bought that game twice, I bought the regular edition and the director's cut edition. Trust me, once you start unlocking your moves and your comp,
I'm seeing that. Once I actually got to the part where you can start adding to the skill tree, and I saw everything that you can do. I was like, oh, nah, this shit is going to be fire. So I'm sticking there. Nah, that's on Plus.
I bet.
Yeah, it's co-op too. They got like a co-op. They got a co-op survival mode. It's
Okay.
like a 3-4 round thing where we got to run at different points and attack and stop attacks, but it's alright. It's fun.
All right, might be
It's
something we
game,
gotta do.
yeah.
Might be something we gotta fuck with. That and these niggas got me catching up on One Piece. I'm on like episode 60. So long haul. got a lot. Got a lot to get through. Last thing I remember seeing on One Piece.
Hey,
These niggas.
trying to point
these
to
niggas
it.
doing- oh, the flag.
Yeah, I'm trying to point to it. I couldn't figure out. I'm on the camera, like it looked like I'm doing a fusion dance.
Oh shit! I can't remember the last thing I saw on One Piece. I ain't watched it in like a couple days because school been kicking my ass. But I'm gonna make it my business to watch at least 10 episodes a week. So every episode, I'm gonna come back with my updates and thoughts and shit. What y'all fucking with?
word. Man, you wanna go first?
Yeah, I go first. So right now, I mean, I be all over the place. So right now, I would say like I just finished up. What's the name of that cyberpunk anime? I just finished that up. That was actually OD good. I was mad.
The game?
Yeah, it's not the game. I can't explain it because it's not
You talking
based
about
on
that
the
jump
game.
off on
It ain't got nothing to
Netflix?
do with-
Yeah, the
yeah,
Netflix
journey on
one?
Netflix. Yeah,
Heard,
it's
heard.
alright.
If you said it was fire, I'll check it out.
The ending, yo, I don't want to spoil it for nobody who ain't see it, but if you ain't see it, go check it out. Like, I be skeptical about the Netflix animes, but some of them be alright.
That's
That's
fine.
one of them because that one had you mad. Like, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say one thing because I know how certain people are. I got a homeboy out there that only watch animes when it's done. It's done. As far as we know, ain't no more. We got one season of it, and that's it.
Okay.
And it ain't one of those animes that end in a way that's
Like
I wanna never see.
cliffhangery.
Ain't no fucking. I'm trying to figure out if they did come back for another season, how.
Okay.
Like, but it great ending, great storytelling, great build up through it. Like, but yeah. Other than that, currently trying to catch back up in Dragon Ball manga. I was caught up and then I fell behind a couple episodes. Of course, I'm current on One Piece right now, man. You already know I'm waiting for this fight to come up. I don't want to spoil it for nobody who ain't caught up, but Nivlac. But there is a great fight.
Yo, bro,
coming
I'm
up
so
right
far
now.
behind, bro. Y'all do y'all thing, like.
I finally got to see Zoro, be Zoro. Like, we seen Zoro always be Zoro. You already know, like, nothing happened. Everyone knows that reference, nothing.
I don't know. I don't get that
yeah,
reference.
nothing. You'll know. I can't. This is something I can't spoil you for you because it's meaningful, bro.
You'll know. Yeah.
This is
When
one
you
of
see
those
it.
moments when you recognize, like, when they say real, recognize real. This is one of those moments where it's like that is the realest nigga on earth, bro.
Facts.
Like legit. Like,
Facts.
and I know we throw these terms around a lot in the Black community. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Oh, that's goated. That's goated. He the greatest. Yo, that's fire. Yo, he the best. We say that a lot when we get excited. But no lie, he displayed the greatest moment of friendship in the history of anything you can think of. Like, we fans of wrestling, we all know everybody betray everybody. We was just sharing videos of Shawn Michaels and Triple H, and they best friends. Like, and we all know in anything, like in movies, like we just watched Bucky and Cap fight each other for 3 movies before they got it together. Like, it's everywhere. Like, but even though all friends fight and all that, but it's like when you really seen Zoro and Luffy fight for the ones that's caught up. When you really seen Zoro go against his captain's orders. I gotta spoil you one thing. Usopp. When Usopp pulled that fuck shit and got kicked out the boat, I can't even say he got kicked out the boat. Usopp got smoked out the whip. Sorry, Usopp fans. He got smoked out the whip. He got kicked out the whip. Or, anybody from the hood, y'all know what I'm talking about. He got kicked out the whip. For like, 2 arcs?
Yeah.
And nigga comes back and the man that kicked him out the whip, the captain, is ready to bring him back. Thirsty to bring him back. Been looking for this man to bring him back. Zoro said no. Not until he apologized for disobeying captain's orders.
Facts.
Anybody bring him back on this boat without him apologizing, you're gonna have to deal with me.
That's a fact.
Nigga, the captain stood down and was crying.
He a real
Like
first
that
mate.
nigga, right? I'ma just sit here until the nigga finally apologized. Nigga pulled him back into the whip. He was alright after that, but without like that's a real friend right there. That's like, listen, I understand. We all want him back. But until he recognized what he did wrong, that we had to distance ourselves from him in the first place, we can't bring him back.
Yep,
As much as we all just want to welcome him back because we love him, we need him to understand going forward, this is what it is, bro. And going forward, he understood. This is what it is, bro.
That's a fact.
But yeah, I'm kind of into
Nah, that's
everything caught up
respect,
on
that's
wrestling. Yo,
respect.
I consume a lot of wrestling. All that. I didn't mean to get long-winded, but Rich, go ahead, man. I love One Piece, man.
You
Man,
said some
fuck outta
real
here.
shit, though.
Only
That
thing
was-
that make me cry. One Piece, the only thing that make me cry.
Yeah, One Piece. Yeah, if you ain't cried One Piece, I don't know. I don't think you got a heart, bro. I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah.
I be looking at my shorty like,
This
you
don't
ain't cry
affect you?
yet?
That's crazy. Word,
You
I
cry
cried a couple
everything
times.
else. Let me stop.
But what I'm doing? I'm currently playing through Mortal Kombat 11, so I know what's what when I get one. I'm rewatching mad enemies. I'm watching Black Clover. I'm watching Dragon Ball Super. Well, I watched Dragon Ball Z already. Now on the Dragon Ball Super with my son. He fucking with it. I'm excited about that. Next generation Blerd.
Mm-hmm.
What else?
Keep it going.
I'm not caught up with One Piece for a reason. I don't like to wait. I don't got a lot of patience. So
Tell you.
I'm letting it stack at least 5 episodes.
I'm glad I didn't say too much then. Glad I stopped myself.
And I don't read manga. I don't read manga at all. But I do read Dragon Ball Super. That's the only one I read. And I'm up to chapter 101. I gotta
All right, cool. So let's get to
I've been
let's
stewing
get
for
to
weeks.
our first debate of the night. So we come into the table and we ranking the 7 Hokage. For those that are unfamiliar, I don't think there should be anybody that's unfamiliar in 2024. But if anybody's unfamiliar, in Naruto, the leaders of each village is called a Kage. The leader of the Leaf Village, Hokage. They was the ones that started this shit. Everybody else saw what they was doing. It was like, oh, that's smart. Let's do it. They never did it as well as them niggas did it, in my opinion. But we're here to discuss who of the Hokage did it the best. Now, I think we
That
did
gotta be a
clarify this
debate for the
before.
future because I ain't even like that part.
We could talk about that. Real quick though, who's kicking who ass in every war?
You're right.
Every war, not
But if
some
you
of
look
them.
at the community, if you look at the community of what was Killer Bee Village, I always forget the name. Kumo. If you look at that come on, bro. Niggas was chill. They ain't have nothing going on, nothing happening. The only time they had beef is when it involved the Leaf.
Why though? Because they was fucking hating.
No, because the Leaf brought it there.
No bullshit.
It was chilling until niggas showed up.
Yeah,
We
they didn't
even
try to
know.
come and steal the Byakugan, nigga. What are you talking
That's
about?
because y'all niggas showed up. Now we gotta come. Now we gotta come.
We
Y'all
gonna talk
wildin'.
about that. We gonna have to
Y'all
talk about that. You
wildin'.
bugging.
Y'all wildin'
Niggas
over
looked
here.
over the fence and was like, damn, that
Y'all
yard look
wildin',
nice.
man.
I want it. That nigga said, you
Black
come in my
History
yard.
Month.
I'm
I won't
It's
take
not
no
this
black.
month.
gonna let the dogs loose, nigga. Like, we
Black
don't have
History Month.
everything in this yard if you
We
survive
can
the
argue
dogs,
that next
nigga.
month. We can have that argument in March, not this month. Black
Man.
History Month. We
Man,
let
I
them
got you.
live.
Cool, put that in. You right. All right, boom. Nah, but let's get to it. Rich, you go first. What's your ranking?
All right.
Oh, wait. Before you start,
Oh yeah, you gotta explain it to them.
I want you guys to know this is not if they fought who gonna win.
Yes,
This is not
thank you.
who is our favorite as a character. This is not anything other than as Hokage in regard to the village. How good were they as Hokage? So I don't want to hear this is a hypothetical. Oh nah, son, Naruto beat the shit out of Hashirama, nigga. Maybe that's not a debate for right now. Maybe. My nigga, maybe. I'm saying maybe. I don't know which side I fall on because I'm not discussing it right now. It's an example, my nigga. I'll make a better example. Tobirama stop out Naruto. This is not that, right? Can he beat his ass? Maybe. Sure. No, he can't. That's not the discussion right now. As Hokage, how did he do his thing? Right? Rich, what's your ranking?
All right. Number one spot. I'm giving it to Tobirama. I'm fucking their names up. Number 2, I'm giving it to Kakashi. Number 3, Hiruzen. Number 4, Hashirama. Number 5, Tsunade. Number 6, Naruto. Number 7, Minato.
I think I should go last. Depending on who you got at number 2, I'm not gonna lie, my number 1 might change just because I feel like I can convince y'all. So you go first. I'm going last. We'll go last.
I'm gonna explain my reasoning when we start chopping it up. But I got 1 Tsunade, 2 Tobirama, 3 Hashirama, 4 Kakashi, 5 Minato, 6 Hiruzen, 7 Naruto. I'll explain it.
So can I do mine in reverse?
You want to go from least to best?
Yeah, just because now that y'all went, I'm kind of up in the air.
He said, "Ooh, that's a nice placement."
These fucking glasses came out.
I ain't consider.
All right, without keeping a bucket, all right, I'm gonna keep it all the way above.
So do this real quick. What did you come to the table with?
All right, I bet. All right. So what I came to the table with was Hashirama number 1, Tsunade number 2. I call him Sadarobi number 3. I don't know how to pronounce the name. You know I can't say it right. Kakashi number 4, Tobirama number 5, Minato number 6, Naruto number 7.
Okay.
So we all agree that Naruto is at the bottom.
That's why I'm happy. My argument, I could get y'all to 7 now. Remember I said that? I said I might have to fight y'all on 7, but now I know I could inch him back. I could get y'all there. Watch.
Getting into it, right? Let's start at 7. And we're gonna, after this, like after our discussion, we're gonna give y'all a definitive Werd2Blerd list, right? Can we, Rich, you had Naruto at 6?
Yeah, I had Naruto at 6. Yep.
All right, boom. So I'm gonna make a case for Minato being slightly better than him. Right. I had Minato at 5. What I'm looking at is this, right? The criteria I used, five different sections. Max, you could get 5 points, right? You got village growth as you were Hokage. How did the village grow? All right. Part 2, you lose points for this. What did the village lose while you was Hokage? Did they lose a war? Did they lose some niggas? Did they whatever, right? Any badass Hokage moments. So did you fuck shit up while you was Hokage? When you died or when you just passed it off, what was the status of the village? What was the next nigga picking up? And then the very last one is simply, did you die on the job? Like, did you put your life on the line and make that ultimate sacrifice for the village? Obviously, only 3 of them actually gave their life for the village. Hashirama died after beating Madara ass, so he ain't really died for the village. So he ain't get a point there. Naruto, as I understand it in the manga, and I'm not super caught up, he dead, but he ain't dead. So I gave him no points for that. Talk to me.
He not.
I lied.
What happened?
I forgot I rewrote my list. Just so niggas see, y'all see, I didn't reach down right and I've been like this the whole time. I forgot. I read off the top.
Okay.
This was my recreated list. My fault.
Let's hear it, nigga.
Oh yeah.
Let me just go back. Let me go back. Tobirama number 1, Sadarobi number 2, Kakashi number 3, Tsunade number 4, Hashirama number 5, Minato 6, Naruto number 7. So my bottom ain't changed. It was just that top.
That top shifted. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
but so yeah, my fault. As soon as you started talking about Toby, I'm like, nigga, wait, didn't I literally like do some more thinking and put him at number 1 for some shit? And I was like, oh, all right, bet. And I looked at my paper. I'm like, wait, why the fuck didn't I have? And I'm like, oh, I did. Okay, listen, my fault, y'all. You know, my bad.
I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
We gonna argue. We gonna argue a little later.
Yeah, this is.
You said some crazy shit, but right around here, we here. We all here, right? The reason out of my criteria, I gave points and I just jotted it down. Fucking Naruto literally was tied with Hiruzen for last. For me, Hiruzen just put in more work. Right? Naruto put in work for the village. The work he put in was mainly before he was Hokage. I think it was beginning, running through pain shit, running through the war, just fucking shit up. As a Hokage, he put hands on niggas as well.
Mm-hmm.
The village got destroyed though.
Who we talking about?
Naruto.
All right. Yeah, number 7.
Yeah. Hiruzen, the village got kind of fucked up, but Orochimaru ain't really do damage to it like that because they was prepared. And he fucked, I ain't gonna say he fucked Orochimaru up, but he let that nigga know. Yeah, even with these 2 niggas you got with you, nigga, I'm your sensei. Nigga, you just seen me one-on-one, guess what? Sensei, this is not a martial arts film, nigga. This is anime. I'll beat your ass. Anyway, for me, I put him above Naruto simply for that fact. He stopped the village from getting destroyed. He put in mad work as Hokage, obviously the longest running Hokage. I took points away from Hiruzen because the Uchiha got fucked up on your watch. Orochimaru left on your watch, and he did mad crazy shit to the villages on your watch.
Mm-hmm.
And then I mean, like you let your protege come through and murk you on the job. You could have stopped that. No, he could have stopped that. They knew about it before we got to the fucking to the final round. Boom. All right, so right now, this is not Hiruzen. This is why Naruto is last. That's why I put Hiruzen above Naruto.
I know, that's why I'm not going in on that part yet. We ain't get to him yet. As soon as I hear his name come up, I'm going in.
Wait, there's more.
Because I could have put him high. I could have put him 1 for real.
Who's him?
Hiruzen. I called him Sarutobi. I don't know why. That's what I remember.
Ain't that his last name?
No,
Sarutobi.
Sarutobi, Hiruzen, or whatever.
I'm about to start calling that nigga Sarutobi. Fuck that nigga.
But anyway, nah, you bugging. Respect is due.
Nah, I got
beef. Go next, man. Just cause, man. I
want to hear this.
Because I'm going next. Just cause I'm knocking out my 6 Air 7 right now. Fucking same reason. All right, so bet we all know I got number 7 is Naruto. I don't give a fuck. All right, no. Yeah, he been Hokage for 7 years, which is longer than a few of the people on this list. Cool. What has he accomplished besides being strong? I'll wait.
That was my point.
What has he done for the village besides being strong? I'll wait.
He
ain't really come up with nothing. He ain't really introduce nothing. He didn't really do nothing. If you really could think about it, most of the Hokages on this list, when it came down to it, sat out the fights so someone else could handle it while they managed everything that happened that was going on. And if they had to fight and they had to press the issue, that's what they did. This man, he in the field. So if you always in the field, who is actually keeping the kingdom?
Shikamaru.
So we can argue Shikamaru is actually a Hokage and not Naruto. He's the real Hokage.
Listen,
so we cannot place Naruto higher than 7 when Shikamaru is really the one giving Naruto every strategy, everything. I've heard Tsunade deny what people want to do. As much as people, I seen some shit online that said Tsunade was the only one that had an actual failure of a Hokage run. And when we get to her, I'm leaving that alone for now. But when we get to her, I got some shit to say because that pissed me the fuck off. But you can't say she had the most failure of a run when we have people that are literally not being Hokages. 5, 6, 7, and 6. Naruto 7, Minato 6, and I'm only giving Minato a higher edge than Naruto because to me he was stronger. But even then, that's all for hearsay. We don't really get to see enough. If we go based off of what we see and what we read, it really wasn't enough to know. What he definitely did as Hokage, what we saw and read definitely wasn't enough. But I gave him the edge because he ended a war single-handedly.
We're going to talk about that.
Which brings me back to my point about Naruto, and which brings me back to number 7. I'm not even going to address him as Naruto no more. I'm going to address him as number 7.
He is number 7 though. That's not disrespect, buddy. I mean, like,
what brings me back to number 7? Yes, he saved the world, but did he single-handedly save the world, or did he need his boyfriend?
That's crazy. Shots fired. That's crazy.
Right. Did he need Mike Guy?
He said, "Listen, baby."
He didn't need Mike God to open up all the gates, knowing he was like, we giving Naruto credit when Mike God beat on Madara for how long? Before, like, and he in a form that was only designed to last for a certain amount of time before you die. And what the nigga did? Survive.
Come on, no. How you gonna take points from Naruto because the nigga helped with Naruto? The reason the nigga's still alive, like you gotta give it back.
I'm taking points from Naruto.
Nigga show you up. And
Taking
it's
points.
named after you. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
bro, this show is named after you. He box. Let's keep it a buck. Naruto, he got one move. Rasengan. This nigga box. He was here with
That
his.
nigga be dead right now if it
Bro.
wasn't for Naruto. Like, come on, son. You
He
can't
was-
take that from Naruto. Nigga, he only
not
alive
Floyd be
because of
doing
Naruto.
You know, Floyd be doing that was Mike God for 8 hours, damn near days.
His face was like, oh shit. He did.
He was here with his
I don't disagree. I don't
for
disagree.
days.
He
Naruto had to get his boyfriend in a Rasengan.
I
And
feel like, and this is, I mean,
Now,
we
don't
can get into
listen
this
to
a
him.
little bit, maybe, but I feel like if they ain't pull that bullshit with Kaguya, Maruto was about to fuck all them niggas up.
And talk no jutsu,
He was
man.
about
Get
to
the
fuck them
fuck
niggas
out of
up,
here.
bro.
Half your enemies killed themselves. Fucking talk no jutsu.
Technically, that's not true. When they killed themselves, they were friends because of Talk no Jutsu.
Yes, but that's what I'm saying. You ain't really display no boxing, nigga.
No, actually, I debate that right now. There's no Talk no Jutsu before the hands. The hands always came first, and then Talk no Jutsu.
And what was the hands at the time before talk no jutsu?
He beat the shit out of Gaara. He beat the shit out of Gaara.
And they got dogged by Sasuke on the roof.
Let's start at Gaara. He beat the shit out the nigga, then Talk no Jutsu. Nope, Haku.
But he still lost
Beat
to
that
Gaara.
nigga ass, then Talk no Jutsu. Gaara
Still
beat
lost
that
to
nigga
Gaara,
ass, then Talk no. Who?
Naruto.
Win.
If
When he beat his ass?
Gaara really wanted to
We're
press
talking
forward.
ifs now. We're
Yeah,
talking
you're
ifs.
right. You're
We're talking ifs. What happened? That nigga was on the ground. That nigga Naruto was pulling up on that nigga.
That's what happened.
This nigga, I'm crazy. That nigga Gaara was like, who is this nigga?
Orochimaru happened. That's what happened.
Listen. Anyway, Rich, I want to know why you put why you put Minato underneath.
Shit,
Why you put Minato last?
Because I definitely did that. I didn't do the other one that you said. But like I said, I'm simple. It's for the simple fact. So I ain't have a real criteria. I had more like what you did, like accomplishments. And to my knowledge, because I be forgetting shit. My knowledge, Minato was Hokage for like 2 minutes.
18 months.
2 minutes.
Shortest reign. He had the shortest reign.
That happened, and that was really the only reason why. I was thinking about Hokages and like what they did, and I don't think he did much, but
in the war,
he did end the war, but it was a
he
lot of
Hokage when he did that shit. We're talking about as Hokage.
Yeah, nothing.
I mean, no. He saved the village from fucking the QB.
Damn, you're making me want to change it.
That's the only thing I can say he did. He did save the village.
Because I couldn't remember, and I ain't researched. It was off like the dome, and I couldn't remember what he did.
That's
that
a good argument off the dome, bro. No lie.
Impactful. It was just because his term was short, and I couldn't remember anything significant.
I think that's the only significant thing.
I could tell you why I put Tobirama first, though.
We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there.
No, Lotto, you 100% right on that. It's making me kind of want to flip. So I'll roll with the majority on this. If the majority is gonna say Naruto 7, or if the majority is gonna say Minato is 7, I'll roll with.
So how we agreeing on this?
Because I'm gonna tell you the criteria. I had the same criteria as you. I went off of what you did as Hokage. My issue is I fucking forgot to Nivlac just brought up that his ending the war was actually before he became a Hokage.
Right.
So I forgot about that. But before we lock in at number 7, I do want to give credit to the fact of why his Hokage reign was short. Because he died. And he died to save the village.
After his student came back and whooped his ass.
That's fine.
His
just
wife
like girls, and I just want to say that.
That's
his wife
fine.
died.
But
Actually, I'm wrong. His student came back, got his ass whooped, and then left his dog there to fuck shit up. Sorry.
yeah, but why did that happen though? Because they were afraid of what the non-tails was, but realistically, homeboy had pretty much control over it and could save. Like he was pretty much saving everybody with that shit.
Yeah, no,
So I give him the edge. I gave Minato the edge over Naruto at that 7th spot, so I got Naruto there, but I gave Minato the edge simply because of the fact that I do believe that he's stronger based off the simple fact that if you single-handedly ended the war, I got to give you the strength edge over a nigga that could not end the war. And realistically, to me, 7 and 6 honestly just comes down to who the fuck is stronger.
Yeah. Well, what I would like to say is this: 2 different
They
wars.
both ain't
That nigga
shit.
was fighting humans.
And
That nigga
Naruto
was
had a
fighting-
longer tenure and ain't
He was
do
fighting
shit.
the Ten Tails, nigga. I'm talking about the war point you made.
Yeah.
He was fighting niggas. He was one of them niggas. He was fighting a bunch of not them niggas. Naruto was fighting Madara, who then became Jubidara. Obito, who then became whatever the fuck they call him when he had the Ten Tails. Like he was fighting. Then he had to fight a fucking alien. That nigga was fighting some shit.
But he wasn't never doing it alone, right?
Nah, he wasn't doing it alone. I give him that.
None. Somebody else's strategy. He always had a healer, and Sasuke was always right there side by side.
And
His
plot
best
armor.
buddy.
I give him that too.
And his plot armor was amazing.
I just want to point out them wars is not the same.
They not, but you also they really not. They really not. When you count who was fighting who. But Minato, you could argue, did more in his 18 months than Naruto has done in his 7 years. Let's not put that up. Naruto has been Hokage for
Naruto to be
7
higher than
years.
7, my nigga. I'm with
And
you on
what
that.
has he done?
Now
I'm just want for the fans, that's for the people that's listening, for the viewers that's going to tune in. I just need y'all to listen and really answer that question. Because I get it, Minato's run was short, but Minato's run ended because of death. Who knows how long of a run he would have had it? Like, that's a what if, yes.
Yeah.
His 18 months run, though, was pretty much, aside from him ending that war, which was before his 18 months, the nigga had 18 months apiece, which is going to come up in the later argument that I'm hyped to have now. But Naruto is just in a constant state of conflict. Why? Because he got Goku syndrome. Oh, you strong? Let's fight. You strong? Let's fight.
You better believe
it. Let's fight. You sure? Let's fight.
Naruto should never
Let's fight. But I gotta bring my boyfriend.
That nigga Naruto only wanted to be Hokage just so niggas could pay him attention. Like nigga, you just
he wanted Hokage to get respect. He ain't never had respect as a kid. He just wanted respect.
That's what I'm saying.
Hokage
he wanted niggas to pay him attention and look at him like, okay, you're not just some orphan demon, nigga. You that demon, nigga.
But he should have been Ambu Special Ops.
Nigga, we could talk about that at another date. Actually, when we get to Hiruzen,
he should have been Kakashi.
As Hokage, I have a point to make about him and his treatment of Naruto. It's not the one that everybody uses. Oh, he has spoiled milk. None of that shit. We'll get there when we talk about Hiruzen. My question becomes, can we agree Naruto is 7?
I agree.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, so we got Naruto's concrete 7. Now, if I'm
I
not
don't give a fuck about the rest of the list now. I'm a Sasuke fan, by the way. So, I don't give a fuck about the rest of the list now. I got that nigga put at 7.
Right, so as I understand, Rich, you got Minato at 6. I got Hiruzen at 6. Bam, remind me who you got at 6.
Minato.
So it's kind of looking like he might be there. I would like to make this point though.
Wait, who you got at 6 again?
Hiruzen.
Oh yeah, wait. Yeah, wait, we can fight back.
So here we go. According to my criteria, I know, and I don't know why you have them at 2. That you're bugging.
40 years. 40 years, 3 wars. Undefeated.
No. 2 wars.
That's what I'm saying.
1 war.
3. It's 3. It's 3. I actually looked it up to make sure. It's 3.
What's the third one?
It is
he became Hokage in 2.
The first one he wasn't Hokage during. He was a part of. He became Hokage during 2.
Yeah.
And then he had the third.
Talking about Hokage though, my nigga. So that first one.
So he had 2 at Hokage. He had 2. He had 2 at
1.5.
2.
1 and I cool. Call it 2. 1.5, but call it 2.
And
2 wars. That means a war started as you was Hokage. You let your village get dragged into a war.
Mhm.
Okay.
Why though? Why was that war happen? Jealousy. It didn't have nothing to do with what he was doing. It didn't have nothing to do with him as Hokage. That war started simply because they couldn't be what the leaf was. They didn't have the power. Let's keep it a buck. They didn't have the power and the artillery and the strength and the intelligence and the planning that the leaf had.
So
And
I
they
can't
knew
fuck with them niggas.
their-
I'm gonna
the
go
whole-
up against them niggas. How that make sense?
their whole thought
They
was
ran down on them niggas because they felt like they could fuck with them. They
their
felt like
whole thought was, we got to get y'all out of here so we can be in control, because we know if we defeat y'all, can't none of the other villages really bother us. We could lead everything now if we take y'all out of power, and they failed.
so.
Because
Mostly,
him.
that third war was about resources. Now,
100%.
this is not something that Hiruzen did, but this was something that Hashirama and Tobirama and Madara did. They started the first village, and they was like, "Hey, the best fucking land." I mean, it was already in a land of fire, which has the best land, period. But this is us. So he had a very great start, right? He let his village get dragged into a war. He let Danzo do whatever the fuck he wanted to do, even after telling him, "Yo, stop doing that shit." Yeah, I'm gonna stop doing that shit. He lost a whole fucking clan, nigga. A whole clan of them niggas. Not he didn't lose the fucking niggas that can't control their genjutsu, or the niggas that turn into smoke and gotta live in a fucking cave. He didn't lose them niggas. He lost the Uchiha, nigga. Why? Because Danzo could do what the fuck he want to do. All right, cool. Naruto. Looking at Naruto purely as a military asset, he didn't do shit with him. He actually stopped. The one time he put his foot down, told Danzo, "Yo,
you should have
can't
brought
have
Naruto.
him." My nigga,
You
that is
almost
your
had me.
Jinchuriki. He is a weapon. Even if you want to treat him as a human and a weapon. Even if you want to, I still want you to have a childhood. No, nigga, you got to train. Why? Because if some shit pop off, you stop being you my godson, my grandson. You stop being that. You're my Jinchuriki. Nigga, get out in the field and make shit happen. If niggas would have look what fucking happened when Orochimaru ran through, nigga. If he'd have been trained, he'd have fucked Gaara up like that. He'd have beat that nigga ass. Why? Because he beat his ass with the rust. He didn't even
No.
one move Naruto.
No.
As you like Rasengan Naruto, right?
He'd have lost. No
Against
matter
Gaara?
what, he would have lost.
Why?
Yes.
Why? He beat him with no
Jutsu
skill.
was his only way to beat Gaara at that time.
Beat him with no skill. What are you
Gaara is more powerful, arguably, than Naruto right now. In Boruto.
Okay,
He's arguably stronger than him right now. Wait.
Gaara wasn't training.
At that time, Gaara was fueled off of pure rage. With the because what made Gaara be better than Naruto was not skill, it was not training.
Power, nigga.
Just
Power and
Gaara
bloodlust
was more powerful than him.
So
if
let me
you
stop
couple
you right there.
hold on. If you couple in the fact that nigga at that time did not give several fucks because he just was purely pissed off and angry, he would have beat Naruto had Naruto not had Talk no Jutsu. No, wait, because I was waiting for you to say that. The training shit. Because I will argue he actually gave Naruto exactly what Naruto needed to become who he is. Because we all know. Now you're speaking from what ifs.
No, I'm not speaking from what ifs.
We only can talk from what we see Naruto has become.
He gave Naruto what he needed to become what is, correct?
Yes.
I am speaking purely not giving a fuck about Naruto as a person because he is the Hokage.
True.
He is the Hokage, which means I got to give a fuck about my village. Unfortunately, that nigga's my weapon. That's my weapon.
But remember how Naruto's mind was at that age. That nigga was not mentally mature.
If the Hokage was training him personally, he'd have been like, "Oh my god, attention! People care about me." If the Hokage was training him personally, there's nobody that would have attacked him.
But
even if he couldn't shadow clones, even if he couldn't train him personally, you take that nigga up under your wing and say, "Yo, y'all fuck with him." Not if you tell if he's a demon, I'll kill you. Y'all fuck with him is a rat. Don't fuck with him.
But the running theme, okay, and he had the power to unleash that power at any point in time that the Hokage saw fit. Yeah, he could have been like, "Yo, I'm training you, but yeah, go out there and da. And then he could have had the capabilities to lose control over it, as he's done several times, and probably destroy the whole fucking village.
Why did he lose control though?
But
Lack of
this is what
training. He didn't even know about the fucking
it's
power.
not about lack of training. It's his personality. He was not prepared to even deal with what was in him at
Why
that
though?
age.
Why? Because he was fucking orphan. He had nobody raising him.
No, because of this. You can't. The one common theme that we've seen throughout this whole Naruto thing is if you got Susanoo, if you don't got Susanoo, you can't train a nigga that got Susanoo. You got to know what to do with Susanoo to train somebody that got Susanoo. So
That's
the
not
same
true.
thing with one of the Tell Beasts. The smartest thing that he could have done was put him with somebody that has experience with dealing with a Tell Beast.
Who the fuck was that? When did he do that?
Jiraiya.
How, nigga? How old was he
Who did
when he
Jiraiya
met
introduce-
Jiraiya? What are you talking about?
Who did Jiraiya introduce him to?
How long did that take?
Yes,
when
but
we start the series, Naruto's a scrub, nigga. He's
yes,
a scrub.
and we all have, and you watch. All right, so I'm
is a
gonna just
scrub.
assume this. We all watch martial arts films. I'm gonna assume that, right? We all do, right? In every martial arts film, we always see this, right? The nigga that come to you with a full cup can't be taught. They all of the masters always say you gotta empty your cup first to truly learn. Naruto refused to empty his cup for years. Remember how everyone interacted with him and when everyone talked to him and when everyone, yes, Naruto was outcasted. Yes, Naruto was not held down in the way he possibly should have been and trained the way he possibly should have been. But when you look at somebody's mentality with the way that Naruto has, he one of them hard-headed niggas that, bro, you gotta learn
Donzo
for
not trying to hear
yourself
none of that shit.
first.
Donzo
Once
not
you
trying to hear
learn
none
for
of that shit.
This is
But what did
hilarious.
Donzo
Donzo was
do?
Hokage,
What
we
did
wouldn't be having
Donzo
this
do though? What
conversation,
did
my boy.
Donzo do though? I'm gonna beat on you.
Yes.
And then
You
we
my
gonna figure
weapon.
this out.
Yo,
But
how you sharpen a
that's still the
sword?
same.
How you
But
sharpen a sword?
But that's still the same
How you
way
sharpen a
because
sword?
he
In
has
real
so
life,
much.
how do you sharpen a sword? You grind
Yo,
him, motherfucker, right?
You right, but
Yo.
listen, Naruto had too much respect for Grandpa to even ever challenge him in that way. He
So
ain't
that he
give a
could have
fuck
trained
about
him.
Don. He ain't give a fuck. No, you can't like some. That's what I'm saying. It's about for me, for instance, I was in martial arts before, and for me taking karate and shit, like I was getting trained and doing all that stuff, but I didn't do nothing. I was trained when it came down to sparring until my karate teacher made me spar him one day and showed me this is what I'm trying to teach you can do. And once I got my ass whooped, I'm like, I bet, yeah, I'll learn.
So let me ask
Do
you a
that
question.
now.
Let me ask you a
So
question. It
Donzo,
was the
wait.
guidance of your sensei that got your mind right?
Only because I took
Only because he put his
the
foot in your ass.
challenge.
You just said that,
If
bro.
Naruto, but look, if Naruto's not trying to take that challenge, he can't put his foot in your ass.
But you
Because
can't
as a
take the
sensei,
challenge that's not presented to
as
you.
a sensei, you can't overstep your boundaries and just
True.
challenge your student, because then you'll destroy his confidence to even come back for training.
While that's true,
You gotta wait for your student to feel too big for your britches, which brings me to my true argument, which is that he died so Naruto could learn what he was supposed to fucking learn, because he knew as long as he was in Hokage and in position. Look at how he died to Orochimaru. He could have killed Orochimaru. We all know that. If you manga, right?
101, yeah.
Rich, you read manga, right?
101, yeah.
Nivlac, you read the manga?
I've read the manga.
Have you read it?
The
We
entire
all read it. He'd have smoked that nigga.
1v1, I agree.
He let him win. You don't think he knew? Like, look at everything he was doing.
He didn't even expect the nigga to have the Hokage with him, nigga. He didn't expect him to have the
he
first
knew.
second with him, nigga. And that nigga was shook at the third coffin. That nigga was like, oh, what's this?
At the third one, yeah. Third one kind of caught him.
That nigga saw the third one, he was shook.
I believe he knew what was going to happen, bro. It looked like, even if you look,
he know that was going to happen. He knew Orochimaru was coming. He knew he was going to pop on him, and I feel like that's why he was so arrogant. That's why he let him get that close. 1v1, I'm gonna whoop you, nigga. Like I said earlier, you're my student. I will wash you.
But I feel like that was all a plan that he knew that. Cause think about it, 40 years of reign, bro. You want to know who the next nigga in line closest to that is? Next nigga is Tobirama with 12. He has 40 years, bro.
All right.
40 years as Hokage. It's an Obi-Wan thing. Remember, Darth Vader ain't, if you really watch that fight, Darth Vader ain't killed Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan literally put his lightsaber away and said, I'm going to let you kill me because Luke needs to find out that you're his father so Luke can become who he needs to become for the future of Jedi Nation.
So,
Grandpa.
After this, after this, we're gonna move on because we had an hour already.
Oh, my fault.
But I would like to say this: if you go back and read or you go back and watch, when he was trying to take Orochimaru's soul, he wanted that whole thing and he couldn't get it. He was disappointed that he could only get the arms. That shows that no, I didn't die on purpose. Now I'm trying to take this nigga with me.
All right.
And what I was about to say too.
This was amazing. I just want to. That
was good.
That's why I got him next. Feel me? It's a lot he did good, but it's also a lot of failure he had as well. When you
I agree with a lot of failure.
I ain't gonna hold you.
Definitely.
As Hokage, nobody else failed as much.
Definitely agree.
Neutral. There's a lot of niggas that have been neutral. Like Kakashi, they had technological advancement, but it was just peace. He was just chilling, basically. A couple times he had to send some niggas on some missions and shit. You know what I mean? Go handle that. But it was nothing ever pressure on the village where he had to be like, all right, cool. Like, I got to put the Hokage hat off and get to business. He never had that. Hiruzen, he did a lot of great things, but he also failed the most. When I averaged it out, that's what I got, according to my criteria. Now, he did have a badass Hokage moment because, like you said, 1v1, Orochimaru wouldn't have had him. He beat Orochimaru with the first Hokage, second Hokage, sealed both of them. And according to the rules of the jutsu, you need to have chakra equal to the motherfucker that you're sealing. And his clones did it. So, but just for me, I did my criteria. He had the score he had. I put him over Naruto because he put in way more damage than Naruto did. But that's why I got him.
I like that. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. You definitely convinced me. Hiruzen dropped. I ain't gonna lie. On my list, I dropped him back to 5. Just based off of that argument. Like, I ain't gonna lie. That was a good counter argument. I can't keep him at 2 with that argument. So you successfully got him out the 2 spot. he's now at 5. But I still got Minato at 6. Just because him and Naruto, like, what did y'all do besides be strong? I'm
not even gonna argue it. I wouldn't argue Minato under Hiruzen. Point wise, he got 1 more point than him. So like that's a, you know what I mean, and you guys are correct.
It's just Minato's a big ass what if. What if he would have had a longer reign as Hokage? He might have been number 1.
So we agree in Naruto 7, Minato 6.
Oh, last thing I ain't mentioned, Hiruzen let Hinata get kidnapped and then made the decision to send Neji's father to Kumo. Instead of saying, yo, y'all ran through on our shit getting crazy, either run something to us or we coming through and we gonna let y'all have it. I'm sorry, you lose points for that. You let them come to your turf, still.
Do you consider
you sent the care package saying, yo, we sorry? Nah, you bugging.
I'm gonna just pull a Vince McMahon. Hinata got Hinata kidnapped.
The 4-year-old. We're blaming the 4-year-old for getting kidnapped in the ninja village.
Hinata got Hinata kidnapped.
Ninja village. We're blaming the 4-year-old.
Hinata got Hinata kidnapped.
I want to say Kushina got kidnapped too.
Nah, he definitely had a lot of failures. He had a lot of failures. I'm not even gonna argue his failures, bro. He had a lot.
But don't that make sense for his term?
I mean, 40 years.
40 years, bro. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. He had a lot of failures, but it's 40 years. Nobody else touched that yet.
Yeah, no, I respect that. So I 6. Minato could be 6. I ain't even arguing
6,
that.
Yeah.
Right. Naruto 7, Minato 6.
5. I'm not even gonna argue. I'm gonna go first because number 5, real quick. I'm gonna go with number 5 just because I already just told y'all who I switched to number 5, so I'm gonna rank that in real quick. I got Hiruzen as number 5 just because of the simple fact, as we just discussed, he had more failures than any other Hokage. I tried to give him a higher boost just off of term because he had 40 years of term. But during his 40 years of term, a lot of crazy shit happened. He caused a lot of messed up things to happen. His failure to be able to adjust and learn and really create something new, that's what's lacking. So that's why I'm going to also put him at number 5 because he failed to actually advance anything. He did a good job of maintaining what was already in place, but he didn't advance anything. He didn't produce anything. Nothing other than Naruto positive happened under your watch, and we can argue that was not positive. Advancement. As far as advancement.
Okay.
Like we're gonna take as your reign as Hokage. This is what was come before, and this is what was laid before, and I'm gonna try to take it up a notch, or I'm gonna try to tweak what you did and make it better. Nothing happened out of that. You can argue that, and sometimes he may have actually made it worse.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
I got him at 5.
Rich, remind me who you had at 5.
Shit, I forgot. Let me see. I had Tsunade at 5.
All right. So Bam can still hear. He can weigh in when he get back.
Yeah.
Why you?
But here's the thing though. Here's the thing. There's things I didn't consider because I couldn't remember.
Mm-hmm.
And although I could have looked it up, I feel like that was cheating for some reason.
Oh damn! I cheated like a motherfucker, nigga.
That's why I felt like I should have remembered. But also, just want to tell everybody, the viewers and all that, Nivlac is definitely a Naruto head. So these points, I'm not so much. I enjoyed it as the anime, but I wasn't into the lore and shit like that. Like this nigga is, and apparently Dan too. So excuse me for this, but I passed Tsunade at 5 because damn, I don't even know why. She was just placed there. She was just, honest to God, she was just placed there.
Like the last name left. Like, all right, 5 is open.
I believe I knew who I wanted the last 2, and I knew who I wanted before. She just fit there. Pause.
Okay, no, that makes sense. I think for me, I mean, I have her number 1, so like, I feel like if we're gonna argue for her to be number 5, then I'm gonna argue it because I don't want my number 1 to be number 5.
Right.
But also like,
oh yeah, that was some real old nigga shit.
All right, boom. Where was we at?
We was talking about the number 5 spot.
Oh yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, if y'all want to shorten it, I feel like we could pretty much agree that number 5 is gonna be Haruzen.
I was gonna say that too. The points I was making, I think is valid.
Yeah, I think we could all agree on that because we just argued with him over 6 intensely. So I'm sure it's number 5.
Like you don't go from being argued for 6 and be like, yeah, he number 2.
He number 2.
Yeah, nah, he's 5. He's 5.
Yeah, if he ain't last, he first. Fuck you mean?
Number 4, I had Hashirama. I had
3.
I had him 4th just because I feel like he was the first, and he ran it like a feeling his way through, but not really feeling his way through. He ran it. I felt like he ran it like Goku.
But wait, I want to ask you a question. Not because I agree with you or anything, but quick question: you sure you want to put him down as number
4?
4? Because remember, before the Hiruzen argument that we did agree to put him at 5, you did have Tsunade at 5.
Yeah, that's why I said I put before.
So you gonna have her at 4 now, or you gonna keep her, or you put in?
Who I think she, because I ain't have a real reason.
That's gonna be the argument. Because now you got what's his name at 4? That's what I'm asking. Is like,
so
you gonna put her above Hashirama?
When you had stepped away, he was basically saying like he had everybody else in their place, and she was the last name left at the last spot left.
Facts. That was the only reason why she was.
So she kind of shifting on his list right now. Like,
so you got her. You got her above Hashirama.
Wherever she land, right now, we're talking about it right now. I don't see her above Hashirama. I'm just saying who I had 4th.
So
that's what
above Hashirama. Hashirama, for much the same thing you mentioned. What did he do as Hokage? I'm not counting starting the village as Hokage because he didn't become Hokage until after the village was started. Him, Madara, and Tobirama did that together, in addition to the clan heads that they fucked with. It was him and Madara's idea, but he didn't execute founding the village alone. Feel me?
Yeah.
He was the inaugural Hokage. If you remember correctly, he didn't even want to be Hokage. He wanted Madara to be Hokage. I mean, but democracy, which I ain't gonna hold you. Tobirama, a slick motherfucker. We're gonna talk about it real quick. He knew what he was doing with democracy, because like, come on, son. Like, you got the strong emo nigga versus the strong jock nigga. Who they voting for? Like the nigga that's walking through the village smiling all day, or the village like, nah, that nigga's gonna fuck us up.
Tobirama's number 1. That's
I got Tsunade number 1. I will argue it, but I'm not sitting here dying on the hill.
I ain't gonna lie. So boom, I will. So this is where you're gonna feel a little bit more comfortable. I agree with you. I got Tsunade above Hashirama.
Yeah. So can we put Hashirama 4? I'm not even mad at him being 4.
I got him 4 because all he did was create the mold of what.
That's exactly what
thought he
Yeah.
wanted what he wanted it to be, but I got Tsunade above him because of what she did. So I
Yeah.
don't want to use those points yet because I might need them later on for another argument. So I want to. So if we all agree that Hashirama's 4, then I'm willing to move on. If not, then I will give my Tsunade points of why she should be above him.
So me personally, like according to my rubric, him and Kakashi was tied. I did put him above Kakashi. That was like a personal preference thing, only because one, he was the first Hokage. You still have to put some type of respect on that. And as Hokage, he had the best fight ever against Madara. Like that, he was a Hokage when he did that. He beat a very the threat that Madara posed to the village as a whole was actually credible. Like
crazy.
He really did save the village. And this is a point I wanted to make about him. He got the village, the 9-tailed fox. Then just because some Goku shit, them niggas strong, I want some pets. I'm Pokemon training for a few days. Nigga went and caught the rest of them, all of them except for the 1-tails, because the Sand Village had them already. We're as Hokage, remember, we just as Hokage, not as a person. As a person, this makes sense. You're a nice guy. As a Hokage, you fucking stupid. You should go give weapons to the enemies, nigga?
Yeah, he wild.
His brother had to talk him into selling in weapons to the enemy. And he was about to go to the summit like, yo, I fuck with you, nigga. You like cats? I got one. That's you.
Get that.
Like, this nigga whole like that's you. He's about to walk in there and do that.
You could argue if he did that, would there have been any wars?
Yes, they'd have looked at him like a weakling. This is military. So you just gonna give me a weapon? If you're gonna give me a weapon, I'm gonna feel like I can take this shit.
Yeah,
maybe I'm a different type of nigga. Maybe I'm a little too gullible. I don't know. But if you come off and you drop off a 9-tailed fox in my village and be like, yo, here, it's yours because I fuck with you. Bro, once them other villages be like, yo, nah, we going at you. Nigga, I'm on your side. It's gonna
be
paranoid.
That's my shit.
Like, this nigga
you kept the strongest one. Yo, if you just gonna give me, once again, his brother told him to sell it. He was just gonna give it. If you can just give me,
I'm on your side.
A nuke.
Life.
Nah, nigga. Because the moment you want something from me, and I can't say no. Why can't I say no? One, because I know you're stronger than me. How? Because you just gave me a nuke.
You gave me
There's no way you gave me a nuke. If you
That's
got
what I'm saying. To me, that wasn't a dumb move.
If you gave me a nuke, what that means is the shit you got, the nuke ain't fucking with it.
That was a flex to me.
Nuke ain't fucking with
him. I feel like him deciding to sell them,
son,
is what created the issue.
My
because
nigga.
now it makes it seem like maybe you ain't that strong. If you gotta sell me a weapon, maybe that means you need something from me that this money could provide that makes you want to sell me the weapon. Whereas, like he said, if you drop a nuke off in a nigga house, like yo, like if a nigga just knock on your door right now, like yo, I can't go to 12 gauge, you know, I don't want this shit no more. You gonna automatically think about what he got if he don't want this 12 gauge no more.
But that's what I'm saying though. That's what I'm saying. Like,
he just gave me a 12 gauge shotgun. I could blow this nigga away right now and take everything. But he just gave me a 12 gauge shotgun.
That's because he got a
fuck he got.
I mean, I agree with that, but also
I fucks with son.
The reason them niggas was able to fuck with you, like first off, the mistake wasn't giving or selling. It's not giving versus selling is not the issue. Keep. Why are we have all of them except one? But as Hokage, remember, this is not as a person, as the military leader. I'm running down on the sand. We could do this the nice way, you do the hard way, nigga. But I want your shit. I'm a Pokemon trainer, nigga. I need all 9. They collectibles, nigga, and they're worthless without all of them. Give it to me. And then, like Madara tried to do, he went to all the villages. He was like, "Yo, let me fight you."
Now, if you do that, I gotta come kill you in your sleep and take over the village so I can have more 9-tails.
I got the Uchiha. I got the Senju. Fuck, take the tail piece off the table. Take the tail piece off the table.
But you get what I'm saying? It ain't gonna stop nobody from trying now. If you keep holding them, it ain't stopping nobody from trying to take over.
Now let's add 9 nukes.
Because there's always gonna be a nigga that just don't want to listen to you.
I got the 2 best armies
that just don't want to listen.
Oh yeah, and you blow that nigga off the fucking face of the earth.
Then it's gonna be another nigga that's like,
you know what that is?
Oh, I could do what he did, but better.
Okay, you just take an example, nigga. We can keep counting because I got 9.
Always a hater. Yeah, you could keep blowing us up, but eventually it's gonna be an army on the other side that says anybody that thinks different than what he thinks, he kills them.
Yeah.
So it's gonna build up that militia on the interior that's gonna be like they're gonna start growing in secrecy. And before you know it, you got Hydra.
You talking
And
about
they are
within the
infiltrating
village?
agents.
Talking
Yeah.
about within, that's a possibility. But if it's always, hey, y'all say
It's
I
not
don't
even a
pop off.
possibility. We seen
I
it
don't
happen
pop
with
off.
them only having one.
But this is
They
my thing.
only had one and it still happened. So
Why did it
imagine if
happen
he
though?
had all of
Why
them.
did Uchiha want to revolt? Because of Tobirama
They're
started.
fucking haters.
And no, they wasn't, nigga. The village was hating on them. Imagine if somebody come and say, "Yo, you and your whole entire family, y'all gotta hit the cut. Y'all gotta be in the cut."
I'm just playing. I'm
Like,
an
nah,
OTR.
okay, all right, you joking. I'm about to say,
For
bro.
the sake of the argument, I tried to just say something, but I can't even sit that right with me. I just said I'm a Sasuke fan, but I
respect Hashirama at 4. I think y'all got Kakashi at 1.
Nah,
but it could
What
be
you got
argued.
Kakashi at?
I got Kakashi at 2.
You got him at 2. I got him at 3 now because we put Hashirama at 4. What you got Kakashi
I got
at?
Kakashi at 2 right now because we put Haru's in at 5.
So you got him over who?
But I heard somebody else say Kakashi at 1, so I'm arguing Kakashi at 1.
Okay, so y'all got Kakashi at 1. That means he's better than Tobirama and he's better than Tsunade.
I think Tobirama is number 1. I think.
So wait. I think we can solidify Tobirama as number 1 right now. He started the Anbu. He started the Chunin exams. He created the classifications. He created Mad Jutsu. He didn't win the war, but he had them niggas doing damage in the Second World War. And he said he chose the best possible choice for the next nigga to come and finish that war. And if there's any other wars, that nigga got it. I'm sure he got it.
And he was right.
Now, he was racist as fuck.
Yeah.
With reason, I've been beefing with these niggas my entire life. I don't trust them. I can respect that. But also, like, we made peace. Pretend to make peace a little bit. Every corner he had to be like, all right, no, fuck them Uchihas. He took that motherfucker.
I'm gonna just all right. So look, just to make this part short, man, because I did have him at number 1. But Kakashi's my favorite Naruto character, and I don't give a fuck. I think he's the best in Naruto. So I just want to make a quick argument for Kakashi. It's gonna be a quick one, short.
For number 1?
Yep. For number 1.
You putting him over Tobirama.
Kakashi had the most peaceful term out of any Hokage.
That's what I did number 2. That's why I had him at 2.
There's no Hokage
that wasn't established by him though. The piece wasn't established by him. No, I'm sorry, not by him. Not by him. Tsunade is the one that got that piece as Hokage.
Yes. She won the war as Hokage. Whose responsibility was it to fix the world and make it better after the war?
Konoha was at peace before he became Hokage.
That's fine with it being at peace, but he had to fix the world after the war. Yeah,
he had to fix Konoha after the world as his responsibility as a Hokage. The rest of that shit is a bonus. I'm not giving him points for that.
Konoha was pretty much fine.
Why?
After the war.
Why?
The rest of
because their Hokage made sure they were straight. He's not responsible for the world. He's the Hokage.
Everybody on this list did good for Konoha. Kakashi is the only one on this list that did good for the world.
We're not arguing world leader though. We arguing Hokage, my boy. Like,
all right. So I'm not even gonna go further.
Like, no. So if we're gonna be honest,
I'm gonna keep it my 1. Him
and Minato, they genuinely didn't do anything. And when I say didn't, I'm not trying to take away from what they did or like make it seem like they had bad Hokages. Like they were great because of peace.
He had to repair.
They didn't have to do anything.
He had to do a lot of restoration.
In the village, no, because Tsunade had she was still Hokage. He didn't want the responsibility.
But it's not even about just the rest
for it, but he wasn't there yet.
Unity. He's the one that created unity back.
That happened when
the same way. The same reason we're putting Tobirama at number 1 for establishing everything, pretty much, and creating everything and creating unity among the villages. It's the same thing Kakashi started. Creating a unity among the villages.
I'll give you that he continued it.
But no, you can't continue something that no other Hokage did. No other Hokage before she didn't.
Let me tell you how she did it. I'm sorry. Let me because I misspoke. She didn't do it. Let me not say she did it. It happened during her term. Let me say that.
Also during her term was a war.
Yes, that they won.
Kakashi's none.
Yes, because
you can argue that the war. And you could argue that the war that happened, had the peace truly been brokered from the beginning and every village been unified, that would have never happened. Think about what's happening now in Boruto. Kakashi had unified everything to the point where they only worried about niggas like Jigen now.
Yeah,
They're
okay.
not worried about each other.
My argument is not
worried,
that.
They're worried about a nigga that we don't even know where he came from.
My only argument is that he didn't establish it. He maintained it. He might have even grown the piece. I'll give you that, but he didn't establish it.
He did.
Tsunade was Hokage when it was established.
So with that being said, like I said, that was a completely biased argument because Kakashi is my favorite character. I wanted to see if I could get him at number one.
Only because
I do have Tobirama at number one because he did everything.
Did the most.
He did everything.
Hokage did the most,
and he was whooping ass.
And he was whooping ass.
Yeah, like the nigga created just for the any viewers that don't know, he created the tuning exams, he created the academy, he created the Konoha police department, and he
was racist.
He created stability among the villages, pretty much
until war. Remember that the war did start.
But like you said, then he picked the perfect person to take over.
Yeah. I'll give, like I said, I'm not. For me, Tobirama's one. I'm not
definitely number one.
Definitely, as Hokage, Konoha was way better off after him than any other Hokage, except maybe you're gonna hate me, Tsunade, because we had world peace. It wasn't where it is now in Boruto. I'll give you that. But at the end of the war, in which Tsunade was Hokage, at the end of that war, all the villagers was like, "Whoa, nigga, that was crazy. We good? Yeah, we good. We gonna chill."
I'm good because this is right here. Number 2 and 3 is gonna be a good one because I just looked at that's all we got left.
It's Kakashi and Tsunade.
Kakashi and Tsunade, and like it's a good argument because we all know who I'm gonna go for number 2, just because I just try to fight for him for number 1. This is my favorite character. I'm gonna vote for him for number 2. But I'm not going to ignore Tsunade. I'm going to give Tsunade her props. So I'm going to just get myself out the way because realistically, this coming down to y'all two. Because I like both of these characters, but I'm putting Kakashi at 2. So I'm canceled out because my biasness is not dropping.
Shit.
But Tsunade has also, I'm going to give y'all a quick 2 things to argue about. Like I said, Kakashi, I'm gonna go back to that. He did create restoration, and he also had the longest term of peace out of any Hokage, which that should go over big in the fact that if we regular, like a lot of the times when we talk about animes and when we debate as if we in the field and we about to. Now let's talk about as if we the niggas in the house. Like we got a restaurant. We got, we sell clothes. Like we just a band. We play music in the parlor and we entertain people and we get paid off for tips. This war shit, it ain't good for business.
Yeah.
That means a lot to the average citizen of the village if we're talking about, like we said, Hokage, and what you did for the people you're ruling. These is people that, I ain't gotta do nothing. I can't fight, bro. I ain't got no jutsu. I don't got no no jutsu. I don't got no eyes. I'm just me, so I can't really do nothing besides sell this food. I can't do nothing but give Naruto food, and so you keeping peace in the village is big to us. But for the sake of Tsunade had 4.5 years of reign, short as hell. The only person shorter than her was Minato, but she single-handedly kept the whole village alive while niggas was getting destroyed by Madara. Remember the scene, she's under Apollo Rocks healing people. Like, and
she's Hokage at the time, so this counts.
People. Remember, during that term,
with Pain too, right?
she also
did the same thing with Pain, yeah.
All of her chakra, every last bit of her chakra, to heal and keep everybody alive.
Mm-hmm.
That means at this point, I'm pushing death to heal y'all. Like,
so
that's big, and that's also crazy impactful. And she also led a successful war and won it. She was also a part. She took part in the 5 Kage ass whooping that they got. They didn't give one. They got one. They got dragged.
They did. I ain't got nothing for that.
She was a part of it though. She was a part of the.
But she was down to go. She was down to get her shit caved in and chopped in half
We
for her
here.
village.
Yeah, chopped in half. That.
She got
And
chopped in
then
half
with
for
the
her village,
Superman
though.
complex, like it's 5 of us. Nah, bro.
That's like
Nigga
one.
say, yo, it's 5 of y'all. It's 25 of us. What you want to do?
It took one white guy to do what all of them did. All 5 of them could. Wait, not even
He was
did.
more
It took
powerful with Mike.
one white guy to do what all 5 of them could not do.
What I would like to
That's
point out,
crazy.
only because it's Tsunade and Kakashi, was the debate right now. Kakashi was there too and ain't do shit.
It was,
I ain't gonna say he
was,
didn't do shit,
He was.
but against
He was.
Jubidara, he ain't do
He
shit.
was. But he was copying jutsus in the meantime.
Yeah. So for me,
What Masaru
Tsunade
was
comes
doing, he
above,
was trying.
Tsunade comes above Kakashi because of like mainly these two things, right?
Mhm.
As you said, Kakashi had peace. He didn't really have to do much. The beginning of the piece was established before him. It was more so maintaining, right? We already know, yo, how you doing? I'm maintaining. What that mean? I'm chilling, right? Tsunade came in the door. This little dumbass want to run off and go chase his brother. I got to stop that. I mean, chase Orochimaru. I got to stop that. Failed mission, but she did the best she could. Why? Because Orochimaru just destroyed shit. I got to rebuild, and she rebuilt. The only reason the village got destroyed after she rebuilt is because that nigga came through. Like, Pain came, not
That
personally, he came through, my nigga. Personally, like, he didn't send goons, nigga. He
said, I'm here.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And understand, his very first move destroyed most of the village. The first move, before we even know we're under attack. It's not much she could have did against that. What did she do? She got in the field. She made sure niggas stayed alive. Put herself into a coma behind that shit.
No pain.
After that, she rebuilt again.
Yeah, she rebuilt. Yeah,
and then had another that nigga come through like, yo, it's war. He didn't declare war on them. He declared war on everybody.
She had that nigga's father come.
Like, she had to deal with a couple that niggas. And the village still was Gucci. Kakashi ain't have to deal with that many that niggas. Kakashi didn't have to deal with any that niggas as Hokage.
He had to deal with nothing.
As Hokage.
Wait,
why.
Did Jigen come on pause? That sounded crazy.
Did
Jigen arrive?
I mean, he did though. He wiped his dick all over Sasuke and Naruto, nigga. Like,
did he arrive?
I'm saying no pause on that because he did it, nigga. Like,
nigga punched the non-tails out of him.
Yeah, that was.
Did he arrive? Or Kakashi.
That happened as Naruto was Hokage. I like to point out he lost the non-tails as Hokage. He deserved 7.
But did Jigen show up as Kakashi or as Naruto, right?
I feel like that was Naruto because he fought him in the Hokage cloak. That was Naruto.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, bro. Just by the fact that she inherited a bunch of bullshit.
Lost the arm on his watch. And they lost the non-tails and the Susanoo on Naruto. He definitely was.
He lost his eye. Yeah, he did lose his eye.
I know why.
On Naruto's watch.
Yeah, on Naruto. And
what I'm looking at,
he lost half of the Sharingan. So his Sharingan is technically less powerful now because he got one eye. I'm only assuming that it ain't never been proven.
I gotta catch up actually.
But I'm only gonna assume that if you were born a 2-eyed Sharingan user, and you get knocked down to one eye, that it weakens your Sharingan. I'm just gonna assume that.
As far as your hacks, As far as hacks,
and Kakashi was never able to do the shit that Sasuke could do, and he had one eye.
I don't think that's a great example, only because Kakashi's not a Uchiha. So just having the Sharingan is not advantageous. I mean, it's advantageous, but it's also a drawback to it. Sasuke don't have no drawback. Like, I turn my shit on and my shit is on. Talk to me.
But that's what makes me also think that if you got one of them, it's kind of shaky now.
But I heard, and like I said, I'm not really caught up on Boruto like that, but I think he can still use all of his abilities with the one eye.
Or you become Daredevil and you just got now.
Sasuke?
You just do what you want to do. Yeah. Like, all of his abilities is still active. He just got one eye. What I heard. I'm not caught up. Now, question for y'all.
To your other argument, real quick, to your other point, I do want to add to that argument because, like I said, between y'all, but Tsunade also did trust the right people as Hokage. That was also important.
She did or she didn't?
She did. Hiruzen didn't trust the right people. Kakashi didn't really have to trust nobody. He had peace, and that's all he had to do.
I'm not gonna hold you. Kakashi was a bridge Hokage, bro.
Naruto trusted the right person, but that right person just happened to be more of a Hokage than him.
Yeah,
Minato
but I'm sorry. I'm gonna give that to Naruto. I know I'm the hands guy. Somebody come in the village talking about they want beef.
Then why
I'm
not
there.
just make him Hokage?
Because it's not his choice. I want to be Hokage.
And you be honest. Well, we already got him at
My
7.
birthright,
So
nigga.
let's not backtrack. He has 7.
It's the name of the show is Naruto, not Shikamaru, nigga. Like,
Because we could argue
so let me
that. I
ask you
want to
this.
even
I'm not
argue
gonna
that.
argue, y'all.
Actually, in the manga right now, Shikamaru's Hokage.
Hokage, yeah, because
Yeah.
Naruto's dead.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, spoilers. If I'm
I
not
ain't
even
caught
caught up,
up.
and I
Wait,
know, so
what?
you should know. He's
I
dead.
ain't caught up.
He's dead.
I ain't know, bro.
Oh,
I be doing a good job of avoiding spoilers.
My
Oh,
bad.
shit. My
For the
fault.
pod, nigga. we all got to get caught up now.
I'm
Cause
not mad. I'm not mad though. I'm not mad that I don't give a fuck about him. Anyway.
Oh, also, just I don't mind spoilers. I don't mind.
I don't. Yeah, I don't care
Yeah,
either.
he
It
don't-
make
I
me
do,
want to go
nigga.
watch
If
it
I care.
more. So now,
If
I'm
I
going to
care,
Walmart tomorrow,
don't
and
give me
I'm
no
picking up
spoilers,
every-
bro.
I'm about to pick up every Naruto manga tomorrow I can find. Like I'm about to go to the flea
But
market
I think-
tomorrow and go get it.
I think the points y'all both making is definitely fair. So the reason why I had Kakashi at 2 was because he maintained peace for long. But it's
That's
definitely very valid.
important.
Was very valid that Tsunade had to actually perform as a Hokage.
Yeah, she had to do shit too.
She had to
so-
put in work.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
yeah.
I'm gonna have Tsunade at 2, Kakashi at 3.
Objectively, bro, take the bias out and just come on, son.
I can't. That nigga did a lot. Child molestation aside.
Oh, I'm fucking dead.
Yo.
That nigga's a super curve, though. I ain't gonna hold you. Here's the thing. Most of the things, like if we was talking straight ninja, I would put him above Tsunade because he in the war that nigga put that work in.
Nah, I'm giving Tsunade. I mean Tsunade. That's why I gave those points because if I was really trying to keep him at 2, I wouldn't have like bigged up Tsunade the way I did. She did a fucking lot. Like I even got arguments later down the line from when people want to talk about how useless Sakura was. Oh, please, I got great arguments that prove she was never.
That's another thing. Tsunade trained Sakura, who helped help save the world.
Yes,
To be
and
fair,
Sakura also.
Kakashi trained
she's
all
the
3 of them.
strongest
He
healer
trained
of
them.
all time.
He
And without
trained them.
Sakura,
He trained them.
if you want to be real, also like this is just for all of the Sakura haters out there. I'm not even talking to y'all. I'm just talk to y'all real quick. All the Sakura haters out there. Hold on, we good? I bet, yeah. All the Sakura haters out there. I just want all y'all to know, man. Naruto and his boyfriend will be dead. That's all I'm saying. They'd be dead. That's all I'm gonna say. They would be dead.
30% of that battle force.
Neither one of them are smart enough, nor do either one of them think logically enough to win a fucking war on their own. Nor do either one of them know any fucking healing jutsu to keep the other alive.
Naruto don't really need it.
Naruto
Sasuke need that shit, but Naruto don't really need this shit.
He needs one. He needs to know how to do 1, 2 jutsus in many different ways. 3, if you
versatility,
count
my nigga.
If you count Tokno jutsu.
Versatility, my nigga.
If you count Tokno jutsu, that's 3. But other than that, he needs shadow clones to jump you, and he need a Rasengan that's. He'll figure it out. It might vanish. It might be a giant. It might be tiny. It might curve. It might.
Yo, what Bruce Lee said?
Hold on. For the Jigen fight, it might really be Sasuke. I'll be a Rasengan.
Yo, Bruce Lee said I hate
him
a man that practiced
those
100,000 times, my nigga.
Shit, man. Sasuke, I just want to say before we end this freaking list, because we got it in order now. So before we end this list, I just want to say, man, y'all need to have more respect for Sasuke and more respect for Vegeta, because these niggas learn shit. They learn more than one thing. They go out here and practice and train.
Don't disrespect Goku. Goku train his ass off, nigga. Goku learns, nigga, Spirit Bomb, KO Kin, instant. He learned that shit.
Goku learned to do the same shit over and over again until it worked.
Don't disrespect me. What?
He learned Ultra Instinct during
so fine. Like
fine.
Naruto, I give you that. That nigga don't do shit but
he did not learn Ultra Instinct. His body just finally said, "I'm tired of taking these ass whippings. You know you could do this, right?" God, think about it. He couldn't attack during it, so it was more like, "Yo, you know you could do this, right? Dodge. Oh, you know you could do this, right? Dodge. Oh, you know you could do this, right? Dodge. Now I'm gonna turn it off real quick so you can attack. Kamehameha. He still defaults back to his
did say
original move.
He definitely did say that. He was like, I don't know how to attack, and he couldn't punch. But that's another story. We gonna talk about
Yeah, no. That's that's another conversation. So boom,
Yeah. But
this is what we're looking at.
Because I got
Concrete
some
list.
fists. Naruto not my specialty, but Dragon Ball Z.
So
yeah,
the list we got right now, y'all could agree, y'all could disagree in the
I
comments.
agree.
Let us know. Tobirama, number 1. Tsunade, number 2. Kakashi, number 3. Hashirama, number 4. Heroes in number 5. Minato, number 6. And then the name of the game actually number 7. Number 7 is number 7. All right, yo, thanks for joining us.
Number 8.
I mean, so only because we went so long, we're not gonna get into it. Honorary mentions: Danzo, because he was Hokage for like a short stint. Shikamaru,
yeah, he was.
He's technically the Hokage.
I ain't gonna lie, if Shikamaru was on this list, he'd be number 2.
I was just gonna tell niggas what we talking about next time.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Next episode, we're gonna be talking about the most whole characters in Dragon Ball Z. So we started to talk about how Vegeta a bitch ass nigga on Namek, but you know, we ain't get there. To be fair, though,
Nah, Vegeta, my nigga.
It was actually consistent with his character. I'm sorry.
3-0 though.
Consistent with his character.
He could lose to whoever he want to. He could cry over whoever. 3-0.
Vegeta really that
I'll
nigga.
take it.
I fucks my two favorite characters, Goku and Vegeta. But that's feel like it's contradictory.
I'm gonna just tell you real quick now, but and I'll leave it at this so you can be prepared for next time. But the argument that we was having earlier, because I said Vegeta has the most character development out of any anime.
Oh yeah, he said this dumb shit.
He had the best character development to arc. He did.
Someone's always lurking, either ops or depression. I don't know, my nigga, get your paper, count your blessings. Dust yourself off, had to try it to learn the lesson. Might have been known if my soul wasn't wrestling. Someone's always lurking, either ops or depression. I don't know, my nigga, get your paper, count your blessings. Dust yourself off, had to try it to learn the lesson. Might have been known if my soul wasn't wrestling. With my thoughts, looking outward from the start. Fuck me up, your lack of faith was shrapnel that pierced my heart. So I hit the lab, became Iron Man, like Tony Stark. Except for I was running down, give me a paper, give me your heart. Then back to the Manny that my family knew I was. That nigga out there was a nigga they never saw. And when I look back, same nigga at his core. A1 since day one, my nigga, I'm really raw. Look within for what? I had no vices to tell. A novice, cause those are just things I could sell. Second guess yourself, cause I was too afraid to fail. Cause you know, life iffy after taking the L. Hit my fears behind insouciance, depression with lavishment. Couldn't hide the rage, converted to arrogance. Set myself apart, cause doom is what average meant. Felt familiar heartache and didn't partake. Ever since, I hear what you saying, my nigga, I wanna see. You ain't gotta talk shit about A on your way to B. Niggas gonna notice you don't move authentically, so it makes fucking sense that you can't stand authentic me. I hear what you saying, my nigga, I wanna see. You ain't gotta talk shit about A on your way to B. Niggas gonna notice you don't move authentically, so it makes fucking sense that you can't stand authentic me. Cause I appear the same, but I'm above all you niggas like accent marks. Cause it doesn't sound the same, I'm ready for when the action starts. Usually it's on sight, my nigga, after past remarks. But something's very different, my love, yes I felt the spark. I faced many fears, those 30 minutes in the dark. A $120 fighting off niggas that wanted parts. One of them goes, this little nigga got heart. And when I look back, I had that shit from the start. You on the Ave, nigga. Rich. The ravishing.